What is up, guys and girls? Kylex Plays here. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, today we are playing TMNT the movie game from 2007. Let's go.
A sensei once consoled a grief-stricken boy as his older brother prepared to leave for battle. He said, "Child, why do you cry? You are both part of a family, and a family is a bond that cannot be broken by war, by strife, by force, or neglect. And more importantly, you are brothers, and brothers you shall remain, despite time, argument, and even distance." Choosing this jungle for your training was no coincidence, Leonardo. Legend says that a long time ago, ancient warlords ruled this land.
So here we are, guys. We're playing TMNT, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Welcome to my channel. I am Kylex, and we're gonna play through this game. It's a bit like a temple run sort of game at the minute, by the looks of it.
You can reach extra height and length by jumping again while in
Double
the air.
jumping.
Coins are a currency that allows you to buy many interesting things. But to do so, you must first complete your mission, and then replay it.
Did you say you complete it and then replay it?
Not quite like New York.
A few years ago, I found
the rainbow?
by exploring this same jungle. Inside, in a secret chamber,
Guess we're not
I placed a
looking for that.
medallion known to possess great mystical powers.
So I'll try not to talk over the narrative as we go. I will say that it seems pretty self-explanatory so far, running along walls and stuff. So I used to absolutely adore Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was
Find your
younger.
environment, my son.
This was definitely my thing when I was a kid.
Stay out of sight.
My favourite turtle
Sometimes
was probably...
throw yourself from one edge to another.
What the hell was that? My favourite turtle was probably Raphael, I believe, if I remember rightly. I couldn't tell you why.
Stay out
It
of
was a
sight.
long time ago. But
Sometimes letting go. Throw yourself from one edge to another. Simply move towards the other edge.
it was always Raphael for
Performing
some
a
reason.
jump at the same time.
I've not actually seen the film that this is based on, so maybe I should probably check that out as well at some point.
Find the temple and reach the sacred chamber, Leonardo, and claim the
Let's
medallion.
get a coin. So yeah, who was your favourite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Guys, if you had one, why not tell me all about it in the comments down below.
I'm gonna have to go higher if I want to find the temple.
Get to know
between
everyone's.
two walls facing one another. Then jump on one wall and jump again in the other wall's direction. By repeating this action over and over,
That's not what I
you
was
will
supposed to do.
reach the top without having to use edges.
Awesome. Without having to use edges. It's crazy. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and do you remember when this was like you'd play this game? I mean, this was 2007, so it's fair while ago now. But the podcast I was listening to was talking about how graphics have changed, basically without us knowing as well. Like, I remember playing games before this.
When you jump against the wall, you can run upwards for extra height and can also leap away from the wall to reach new areas.
Okay, and basically we're talking about how
The more you use your combat moves, the more you will learn
how things have changed. Like, this was brilliant graphics when I was younger. Like, or not this, but I think the first game I played was Resident Evil. Is that it? Are we going? No, he's still there. Yeah, the first game was Resident Evil I played.
Your kicks to keep your enemy far
Or the first
away from you, to allow
new
more
gen
time
console
to
on the
focus on
PlayStation
other possible
was
dangers.
probably Resident Evil, and I can't remember exactly how old I was, but I imagine it was around 13 or something like that. And I used to think the graphics were amazing. And
while you are in the air,
another game was Tomb Raider. You know, and people actually had crushes on the characters, and they're like, looking back now, they're just blocks, aren't they? They're not. There's not really anything to be sort of to find attractive, if you like. It's just a bit mad how it was the thing. Like, people used to actually find Lara Croft attractive. Mine was Jill Valentine, to be honest, off Resident Evil. But looking back now, you just see it, and it's just like, what? Like, it's just boxes. It's very boxy.
A ninja cleverly finds exposed edges and crevices to climb from
So
one edge to
yeah,
another.
it's quite mad that we used to actually think these were really good graphics. But I guess, as they said in the podcast, the Grief Burrito podcast actually is what I was listening to. Go and give it a listen. It's on all your favourite podcast providers. I think the reason was that they come up with was that we had no reference points. Like, we didn't know exactly, you know, it was the best we knew. And although we could obviously see it wasn't real life, I made it. I don't think we could really see it getting much better. But obviously, again, that's just because we've got no reference point. But I thought that was quite an interesting thing. So yeah, it made me want to play some retro games, that's for sure. But I feel like, let's just get over these. I feel like yeah, it's a bit crazy because it's like when we had black and white TVs. I mean, black and white TVs was a little bit before my time, in all fairness. I mean, I remember my family had one, but I was only a real young baby or something. And I remember thinking when we got colour TVs, like, how is it going to get better? Like, we've already got colour TV. Like, they can't add anything else to it. You know, it's as real as it's going to get. And then, so that obviously there I'm thinking, oh, that's the best we can have. And then we get to a certain point where, like, then we have like HD TV, and now we've got 4K TV, and it just seems to get better without like us actually having a reference of like knowing where it's getting better. I think next, like, obviously we're gonna have 3D. And stuff like that.
Every time we take out a bad guy, it charges our inner strength.
Yeah,
and once
it's a bit
are eliminated, we can use that power.
It's a bit mad when you actually think back and think, oh, these were good graphics. I've just gone off on a proper tangent there, to be fair, but oh well. So yeah, back on Turtles. Anyone seen any of the Turtles movies? Did anyone grow up watching Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles? Ninja Turtles. So that's another thing. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles was a thing, right? That was a thing. I don't remember how it was a thing, but I remember Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles actually being a thing. Mission completed, boom, job done. Yeah, so if that was a thing, all A's. Why? All I can find is stuff that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I remember it being, when I was young, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. So I don't know if they just completely changed it all or what, but yeah. So yeah, let me know about your history with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and also if you know if you did hear of Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. If you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you want to hit me up in the comments, drop me a message down below and I'll always try and get back to you. Thanks a lot, and until next time, peace out.